Hi, I'm Charles Horton, president of the Firewalking Institute of Research and Education and author of Ignite the Secret. Today I have Matt Carr with me. Matt Carr came to me, his surrogate mother had worked for me for decades, and you started hanging out around me from the time you were like 14 years old, and you came to me at 18 and wanted me to mentor you, and I know you've had some fantastic experiences both working with me and through one of the things we do called Firewalking. Tell us all about it, Matt.
Well, I can definitely say right now, through the mentorship of Charles Horton, I wouldn't be the man I am today. There are many lessons that he discusses in his book, Ignite the Secret, that he taught me consciously and subconsciously, that I've kind of picked up on through his examples and through his lines of work. And there's a couple stories in regards to the Firewalk that I don't even think I've shared with him yet. One, and the most important one, I think, is my first experience with the Firewalk. The very first time I walked, it's all about overcoming fears or obtaining your goals. My first thing was definitely obtaining my goal, and at that time I was in a very dark place. I was going through a custody battle at the age of 18, and all I could think about was the struggles of how am I going to be able to afford this? How am I going to be able to be a dad at 18? How am I going to be able to overcome the situation that I was in? And one of the things that had happened on my very first Firewalk, I envisioned what I wanted. And what I wanted was to be a good father. Be a good father to my daughter. And without even ever meeting her, I'm standing on the side of the Firewalk.
Wow.
Looking across about 12 foot away, I see a 2-year-old little girl. That little girl is now named Audrey. The vision of her is the exact picture of what she is at 2 years of age.
Wow, giving me chills.
I see her over there, and I hear Charles in the background said, "Go for it." I start taking my first step. I walk to that little girl, vision picking her up, giving her a hug, and just loving that little girl like the dad I knew I could be. Because of those lessons and that experience, I truly believe I am the man I am today because of that. Those lessons are incorporated not only with the father that I am, but the businessman that I try to be, and all of the things that I try and do throughout life.
Well, you've ended up being a great father. Love when you bring your daughter over. You've worked for me on and off, and back with me now, and heading up one of my main divisions. We were talking earlier about that you've walked over 1,000 times. How do you walk on fire over 1,000 times?
It's pretty simple. It's all about, every single time, it's all about taking the very first step. Go for it. Envision something that you want on the other end and do it.
Did you read Ignite the Secret?
Absolutely. And as I was reading through Ignite the Secret, there's these lessons in there that, like I said, Charles has taught me consciously and subconsciously through his examples. And one of the best ones that I think is let it be easy. We sit here, especially at younger ages, going into boardroom meetings, going into just work in general, going into the struggles of being a parent at a young age. And we start adding problems to the situations that we're already in, which are actually a lot easier than what we predict them to be. So letting it be easy is a lesson that everybody should start taking a hold of as soon as possible. Eliminate your limiting beliefs and go for your dreams and your goals.
Very, very, very good advice. Who would you recommend Ignite the Secret to?
This book is for anybody who feels stuck. I see friends on my Facebook, I'm sure that you have too, on your Facebooks, that are out there always posting some type of negative feedback of what's going on in their lives. These are the people that I would recommend you handing this book off to, as a friend, as a family member, whoever they might be. Give them the book. Say, hey, just take a read of this. Start practicing one lesson a day. Incorporate those lessons and give yourself the opportunity to achieve whatever it is you deserve in life.
Some people have limiting beliefs about firewalking and can't imagine why they would do it. Who do you think should firewalk and why?
Everybody. Absolutely everybody. I know that's so broad, but anybody that feels like they actually are held back and not taking that next step to be the person that they want to be. And so many of us have those feelings deep down. Whether you hide them or not, they are apparent to yourself. So step out, take that first step, and go for it.
I really am touched by hearing your story for the first time. I feel like I need a hug and give you one there too. Thank you very much for sharing that with me. And pick up the book, Ignite the Secret, at Amazon or any of the online retailers. Barnes & Noble, I believe, carries it worldwide as well. Check out Firewalking at firewalking.com. Appreciate you watching the video. Thank you.